News 4 Tucson investigators hearing more concerns about safety at an off-campus student housing complex near the University of Arizona. Of course, Nylander has learned more about what may be the future plans for the property in tonight's News 4 Tucson investigation.
For 3 months, the News 4 Tucson investigators have been looking into safety concerns at Soli Luna, two twin properties just off the U of A campus. We found residents afraid to even live there. Problems, they tell us, that have been escalating.
I found that there is a huge lack of security.
That's what Grace Graham, a resident here at Soli Luna, told the News 4 Tucson investigators in May, afraid to even return to her room after classes.
I feel like I should not be outside after dark. I should always come back to my apartment, lock my doors before the sun goes down.
We then heard from several other student residents who felt the same way.
It is terrifying. I get scared too.
Like Ryan Pileggi, who in June showed us bullet holes on the outside of the building.
If you look up there, there's like bullet holes right behind that tree.
Now we know where those bullet holes likely came from.
Kids could have actually been killed.
Jean, who doesn't want us using her last name, says in May her son was looking down the barrel of a gun while going to see friends at Soli Luna. While his group was getting on an elevator, she says another group began beating up one of his friends. Her son stepped in to help, but got hit and threatened.
One had a do-rag. One had a bandana over his face. He pulled a gun on my son and held it in his face.
She says the gunman headed outside and began firing indiscriminately at the building. Tucson police tell us 15 rounds were fired. No one was injured. No arrests have yet been made. Jean says she was shocked when management told her they have no working cameras in the building.
It made me ill. It made me absolutely ill.
Soli Luna is owned by Nelson Partners, a national company that owns student housing in several states, facing lawsuits and large settlements related to issues with its properties and investors. We reached out to them about Jean's concerns and asked what security measures they have in place. They did not respond. The News 4 Tucson investigators discovered the Soli Luna properties are now up for sale. It's unclear if there are any prospective buyers and what that will mean for security here. The property has also been a nuisance for the police in the city, known for issues we covered for years of residents and guests throwing objects off balconies at the nearby Islamic Center. City Council member Steve Kozacic told us the city's been trying to work with Nelson Partners for years and is not satisfied with the results. He isn't sure if a new owner will be any better. If you have a story you'd like us to investigate, email us at investigators@KVOA.com or call our tip line at 520-955-4444. Investigating for you, Corus Nylander, News 4 Tucson.